extend the drive, see if you can go score.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Hill brought in motion. Back on the ground and back to Wright. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Downfield offense.
From the gun, here's Tua. That's taken in by Achane. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's May. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Javon Baker was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, May. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Hill brought in motion. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. This is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jabril Peppers. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now Tua. They'll try to set up the screen to Mostert. Room to run past the 30. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. To throw is Tua. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. 3rd down coming up.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run. Stevenson. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
A nice play here by Jalen Polk, and here's a guy we saw in 2023, Mike, his last year in college, really have a career year in both catches, yards, and touchdowns. He kind of jumped and burst onto the scene. He can play inside, he can play outside. He has great hands, and sometimes even when he's covered, you could just throw it up, and
after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is hot. What a throw. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Jones now on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw now, May. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the 1st down.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's May. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. New England going to take their 2nd timeout. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the 1st quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
Open man, Demario Douglas.
So often sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This one from 54 yards out. This one off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. So we hit halftime, and the visiting Patriots are on top. As we head north to Orlando, we're going to join the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this 2nd half. Coming up. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Mostert now to return. They'll try to run a reverse. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's 1st and 10. Tua gonna throw. A throw left side, but it's gonna wind up incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll bring up second down.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
A pistol set with Tagovailoa. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. Here's a 3rd and 10. Now it's Tua. He's going to let it fly downfield for Beckham. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
The pass right there is the definition of high risk, high reward. He threw that into a pretty crowded area, but he knew if they connected, there was a chance it would lead to a big play, and turns out it was worth the risk.
Tua gives it to Mostert. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
On the handoff, this is Achane. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Back to throw is Tua. We'll find Mostert out of the backfield. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. To the left side, OBJ is there. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal. Tua gonna hold on to this. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. Hill brought in motion. Here's a give to Achane. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. That one taken in. Middle of the end zone. Durham Smythe. Touchdown, Dolphins. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Stevenson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Off the play fake, it's May. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
They'll run on 1st down with Stevenson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
This is caught at the 2. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple, right? I mean, everyone wants to complicate offensive football and make it super technical. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, New England. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Mostert now to return. Now he'll give it up. It's a reverse. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Off play action, it's Tua. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On 2nd down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is third down. A shotgun snap for Tua. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
A play fake. Now, Tua to throw. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. On the return, here comes Gibson. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll run here. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. That one taken in by Douglas. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll run. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
How would you like to be a defender and see a guy like this coming full steam ahead, trying to barrel down on you? I'll tell you what, I'm not sure if I'm cut out for that, and you can see why. His ability to play through contact is just a lot to handle.
Here's May to throw it on first down. He'll get this to Baker. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing now is May. He finds Bell. That's caught. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They'll stick to the ground. Oh, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Tight end going in motion here. They'll go again here with Stevenson. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Big play here. Crowd on their feet for 3rd and 4. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Javon Baker. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Now it's H.A. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up Incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
On second down, here's Tungo Vailoa. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
Mostert. Here we go. This is 4th down. They snap it to Tua. And he's going to go down. The pressure once again too much. And that should wrap this one up.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
And this time they are ready for it. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
They'll go right back to Stevenson. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
On third down, here's a run by Stevenson. And he will work his way down inside the 30, a pickup of 6. So it's a road win here for the Patriots. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. A chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL